communities. And where there is community consent, I will regenerate dilapidated estates, ensuring that no one is worse off, no one is required to move, everyone has a better home at the same price. Second, I'll improve the capacity and reliability of our transport system so that Londoners can get around, so that businesses can grow, and so that we can unlock the land we will need to build the homes that we need. A Crossrail opens next year, on time, on budget. But there is so much more we need to do to keep our city moving. We need a green light for Crossrail 2. We need to upgrade and grow the rail network. We need to bring suburban rail services under mayoral control so they're more like the overground. We need a night tube, and we need to protect the freedom pass that is so important to older citizens of London. And third, I will protect and enhance London's living environment. It is completely unacceptable that today 10,000 people die prematurely as a result of air pollution each and every year. I'll clean up our air with tougher rules on HGVs and by backing safer cycling and cleaner vehicles. We have 3,000 parks in London, hundreds of thousands of gardens, a magnificent green belt, commons and woodlands in every borough. I will protect those natural riches, building on brownfield sites and not the green belt. And I'll create more green space and clean up our parks so that they're safe for families to enjoy. Fourth, I will not hesitate to act to keep our city safe. Crime has fallen, but there has been a spike. Violent crime is on the rise again, and every single death from knife crime is a human tragedy. Anxiety about the threat of terrorism has soared because the actual threat of terrorism has never been more acute. As mayor, I'll put more police on public transport at night. I'll give the police the tools they need to keep us safe. I'll give the police my backing as they put their own lives on the line. I'll support the Met's plan to double the number of armed officers on patrol. I'll protect their budget, as I already have, and I will invest in prevention and early intervention, drawing on the inspiring work of grassroots organisations I've been meeting throughout the capital. We will have succeeded when more young people on average salaries get the keys to their first home, when we have air that is safer to breathe, when we have streets that are safer to walk home at night, a transport system that doesn't needlessly keep people away from their families. This year, London faces big challenges, big choices, and I'm going to be honest about those choices. I won't ever promise what I know I cannot deliver. I won't change my mind with the political winds. People will sometimes agree with me, they'll sometimes disagree with me, but they will know from my record that I will always deliver what I promise. But there is one candidate in this election who won't. Jeremy Corbyn's candidate. Sadiq Khan is a caricature machine politician. He is the sort of politician who justifies people's mistrust in politics. Passionately pro-Heathrow in government, anti-Heathrow expansion for this election. Pro-business for city bosses. Corbyn's man for the union bosses. He says he'll put London first, but he never goes against his own party. He makes fair promises that even his own supporters will tell us he cannot possibly keep. We know the unions and Corbyn's momentum are working around the clock to get Sadiq Khan elected, and we know what will happen if they do. Greater London as an experiment for Corbyn's radical policies. 4 years of incompetence and infighting, all played out in City Hall. 4 years of inaction on housing, transport, pollution, crime. London needs a mayor who can get things done, who can work with government, who puts people first. And in the months ahead, I will fight this campaign with everything I've got. Because we have a chance now to build a greener, a more affordable, a more human London, a London that is rooted in people and places, in parks and gardens, in high streets and neighbourhoods. London is already the greatest city on earth. But with your help, we can make it greater still. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks for last night.